This is going to be Lilianna's 6-month update. She will actually be 7 months on the 17th, so here in just a couple more weeks. So we're a little bit behind on our videos these last couple tries, but you know, life gets in the way. So anyways, she's growing. She's doing really, really good. She is now, let's see, 16 pounds, 2 ounces, and she's in the 45th percentile for her weight, and her height is 25.5 inches, and she is in the 25th percentile for that, and her head circumference is 42.5 centimeters, and she is in the 52nd, I guess that's how you say it, percentile for that. So she's growing really good, and she's right on schedule for everything, whereas before she was always like under average, but now she's right at average for most of the things. Like her weight is pretty close, it's in the 45th percentile, but her height is only in the 25th, so she's still a little shorty, so she may actually just end up taking after me and be small. I cannot believe that actually she's over halfway to 1, because like I said, she'll be 7 months on the 17th of this month. I feel like I'm never fixed up in my video, so I apologize for looking like a mess. It's still kind of early here. I don't even think it's 9:30 yet in the morning, so I got my son off to school and figured, hey, let's just do our video. At least she looks cute. She's playing in her exerciser a lot more now, and she absolutely loves it. She's reaching for her toes. She's got this thing for her feet now. Like, I've always got my toenails painted, so she's always reaching for my feet. But I had to move her exerciser up a notch because she's getting a little bit taller now, and she loves it. She's figuring out one of the toys on it spins, and it's got like little balls in it, and they rattle. And she's figuring that out, and she just loves it. She plays in it all the time now. We just switched her a few weeks ago to a size 3 diaper, so now she's in 3s. And she loves touching faces. She's got this big thing about she has to feel your face. Even a stranger, like if someone just comes up to her and they start talking to her, she automatically reaches for their face. And she has to feel her face. And they always look at her like, oh, you know. I'm like, yeah, she has to feel your face. I don't know. It's kind of like her way of getting to know somebody, which is pretty cute. She's getting to the point now where she will pull her bibs off. I cannot get her to keep them on whenever I get ready to feed her. So some of her outfits have been getting a little like stained up from her baby food, and some of the baby foods that I feed her, you kind of have no choice. Once it hits the clothing, it stains, which is mainly the orange foods like sweet potatoes and stuff like that. So, what? Hi. And she's a firecracker, let me tell you. She will act like she's gonna come at you real gentle, and sometimes she'll just go and just like claw you, so I always have to make sure I got her nails trimmed. Huh, you're just a meanie butt. She really is a mean girl. She's definitely a lot more dramatic than the boys were. Aren't you? She's looking at me like, why are you talking about me, Mom? Ooh, she's a sweet girl, though. Mama loves her. She loves her Lammy. I showed you guys that in a video back whenever I was doing one of my hauls, and that is her favorite toy. She even watches Lammy on TV. Doc McStuffins. Can I help you? You like my face? Hold on. We'll get back to the update in a minute. You want to talk? She hasn't said mama or dada or anything like that yet. So I'm trying to work with her and be repetitive on mama and dada to see if she'll get one out eventually here soon. Caleb was already saying dada and mama and no by 6 months. And she's fixing to be 7 months. So she's a little bit delayed, but she'll get it. And she'll probably just, whenever she starts saying one word, she'll probably just come out talking in sentences. Let's see. She loves puffs. These things I had bought for her. She loves these now. You want one? Do you want one? She's like, I don't know if I want to stick my hand in there. Do you want one? But she loves these. And I like giving her these. When I first started giving them to her, I would break them up in threes, but now she can take a whole one because she's getting more used to getting the chewing down with her gums. She hasn't got any teeth in yet either, so she's all gummy. And I decided to give her these because she loves yogurt. They got baby yogurt, and she loves that stuff, and these dissolve really quickly. And these are the mixed berry ones. And they're kind of big. They're a lot bigger than a puff is. But they're easy to break up. You can see there it's, I'm trying to find where my thing is. It's pretty big. But I will break them in half and give her one. Sometimes she'll spit them out. Sometimes she'll eat them. I think she's still trying to get used to them. Let's see. She's actually just starting to actually grasp things too like this. So she's getting these 2 fingers down packed, but sometimes, most of the time, she's always just like, ah, and she's got like a handful, and then she tries to get it in her mouth and she can't figure out how to do it, so I have to help her along the way. She's not even drooling yet. I mean, I said she doesn't have any teeth coming in yet. She's not even drooling for that matter either. You getting it? She grabbed it. I grabbed it. I had it sitting on the leg, the other half of it. She likes to play with tags on stuff, like stuffed animals, washing rags, her bibs. She just absolutely loves little tags. Little things catch her attention, even on her exerciser. There's a little tag. I mean, there's like all these toys on there, but there's this one little tag on the bar that she absolutely goes for every time she gets in that thing. She loves it. She enjoys the Plum Organics baby food pouches. She likes them, I think, because she can self-feed herself, and there for a while, and even sometimes now, every now and then, she will get to where she refuses to be spoon-fed, and I think it's because of the baby food pouches I've been giving her. She's enjoying being able to suck the food out, and they used to make these little bottles that had a nipple on them, and you could like put baby food in them, and they could suck it out like out of the, like a baby, it looked like a baby bottle, but it had this little pump thing in there that would go up as they sucked, so they wouldn't be getting air. And I had one of those with Timothy when he was first born, which is like almost 9 years ago. And I haven't seen them since, but from what I have seen online, they still make them. So, I thought I may try to get her one of those for the times that she refuses to be spoon-fed, because we've actually resorted to, medicine dispensers, the droppers, like squirting her food up in those and then squirting it in her mouth or letting her suck it out, because the baby food pouches have totally spoiled her to not want to be spoon-fed. But she's getting a little bit better. Like I said, sometimes she's that way, sometimes she's not. Here recently, she's been eating really, really good for me, though. She's enjoying her bouncer a lot more. I've told you guys that she don't normally enjoy it, but she does now. I put her in it when I'm, bathing or something. I'll just bring her in the bathroom with me, or I'll put her in it and put her in front of the TV and put on Doc McStuffins or some really bright, colored, loud cartoon that'll catch her attention. Oh, goodness. And she'll sit in it for at least a good 35-40 minutes. And she's trying to reach the little toys on it too. I've got it sitting over here, that's why I pointed that way. But yeah, she'll lean forward and she'll try to grab her little toys. And usually she'll use her feet to kind of like pull in one of the toys, and then she'll grab it with her hands. She's getting very coordinated. She raises herself in her high chair as well. Like when she's sitting back, she'll lean forward to grab things off of her tray. Let's see, what else? One day she actually enjoyed Handy Manny on TV whenever I sat her in her bouncer. But overall, it's Doc McStuffins. She's a fan for Doc McStuffins. She loves the little Lammy on there. And I guess I got that started because we bought her the little Lammy stuffed animal. She's just now getting to where, what are you doing? She does this too a lot. She likes to look down at the floor or at her feet or something when I'm holding her. She can't sit up alone. She can sit supported. Like I can sit her in the floor and I can get her positioned really well, and she'll sit there by herself for a few seconds and then she'll kind of go over one direction. Whenever I lay her on the floor on her back, she automatically rolls over to her stomach now. But when she gets on her stomach, she gets frustrated because she can't figure out how to get back to her back. And she's only done that once or twice. So she's not fully capable of getting herself from the stomach back to her back yet. But she can definitely go from her back to her stomach with no problem. She is officially in size 2 shoes now. But she's got a pair of Old Navy flip-flops that are still brand new. I bought them, when did I buy those? Beginning of the summer, I think. And they still got the tag and everything on them, and there are two, but they're still kind of big, so I don't know if she's going to actually even get to wear those. Hopefully she will. Sometimes she can be really hard to please. I mean, it takes a lot to try to get her to crack a smile or to get her to laugh. I mean, you either have to tickle her or, like, just really go all out with silly faces and stuff to get her to laugh. But we went out to eat at a Bowtique Grill, and we sat her in a high chair at the restaurant for the first time, and she did really good with that. I was afraid she was gonna, because we had her on the corner, I was afraid she was gonna, like, lean forward and, like, hit her head on the corner of the table or something, because it was the first time we sat her in one. And I've actually got a high chair cover, but I had no intentions on putting her in one when we got to the restaurant, so now I'll start taking that with me when we go out, because she did really good. I just took her blanket that we had with her, and I tucked it in front of her and between her and the front of the high chair, and it kind of held her in place where she wouldn't lean. Really? I can always tell when she's done eating her baby food, because she'll get to where she'll slap at me with the spoon with the food in it. Whenever I'm going towards her mouth, she'll slap, and she'll start doing this right here. So I'm like, okay, you're done. So she definitely lets me know when she's full. She's not really caring too much for peas now anymore. That was her favorite vegetable, and now she doesn't care for it. I think it's just because the texture is really thick, and it kind of makes her gag a little bit. As you can see, we got her ears pierced, and she did pretty well with them. She's got, I don't know if you can see too well. She's got like little flowers, and they are rainbow colored. We went to Claire's and got it done. I didn't even have any intentions on getting her ears pierced, but we had passed right by Claire's. I seen a little girl getting hers done, and I was like, oh my gosh, I could totally get hers done today. But we watched the little girl get hers done, and you want your bottle? She was about 7 or 8 years old, and you could tell she was nervous, but whenever they got the first one done, she freaked out, and she refused the second piercing. So I'm like, well, how do you pay for that? You know, like half an ear. The lady that was piercing the ears told me, that she recommends getting it done while they're young because of that reason. So I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. So we went on ahead and did hers. She was 6 months when we did it, so wasn't, too early. They actually don't let you pierce at Claire's, where I live. They don't let you pierce or get your little girl's ears pierced if she's under 2 months. So, and I actually found that out because I felt kind of bad, but I asked this one lady, she had her little newborn baby, and I was like, oh, she's so cute. And I said, how old is she? And she said 1 month. And then the lady heard her say that, and she said, oh, if you're getting her ears pierced, we can't do it. So I was kind of like, yeah, I was a little disappointed that I kind of ruined that for him. But I'm sure she's probably got her ears pierced now, because that was a few weeks ago. So yes, she did really good, and I've got a few pictures I'll include in this video for you guys to see. Also, Lily got her 6-month shots at her doctor visit. What are you doing? And she did overall pretty good with them. She got her, let's see, her D-Tap, her HBV, IPV, her PCV, and the Rotatec. And we were going to get her flu shot, but they weren't in yet, so we're going to actually do that. Let's see, I think it's towards the end of this month we're doing it, because both my boys are getting their flu shots too. Well, Timothy's getting the mist. I think Caleb, I don't know if Caleb can get the mist or not yet. Last year he couldn't, because he was too little. This year he may be able to, I'm not sure though. But anyways, both my boys did really good with the flu shot. None of them ever got severely sick with the flu or anything, and Timothy gets it every single year. Pretty bad. And this year we're going to go ahead and get Lily hers, and she actually requires 2 flu shots because of her being so little. This way you can get their immune system built up to that nasty virus. I would rather be safe than sorry. I would hate to see my child suffer through something, and then being so little and with a weak immune system, or not as strong of an immune system as what we have. I would hate to see them, go through something because of a poor decision I made on my part. So we're going to take her and have her flu shot, as well as the boys, at the end of this month. That is everything for this update, I do believe. I can't think of anything else. So yeah, say bye, everybody. Goodbye. You're not gonna look at the camera? Look, see yourself? Look. Say bye. Alright, guys, thank you all for watching. We will talk to you all soon. Bye, guys.